The 3 best resistance band exercises for your arms, in my opinion. Hi, I'm Jonathan Pritchett with Theology, Geek, Fitness, and again, I refer back to my playlist that has a bunch of anchored and unanchored arm exercises, and man, there is a great deal of variety that you can do to exercise your arms with resistance bands. Some of them are pretty good. Some are better than others. Some of them are all right. But again, different exercises hit different people in different ways. But I think that the 3 best, in my opinion, is just biceps curls, triceps push down, and overhead triceps extension. There's so many different ways that you can do biceps curls. But just anchoring them under your foot and just doing some curls with resistance bands, it's all you really ever need to do. In fact, I would also say that biceps curls are one of the rare exercises that I bother to use handles for. I don't do most exercises with resistance bands with plates and bars and handles. I tried to incorporate that stuff, but you don't really need them. But biceps curls is one that I typically will use handles for. And my favorite handles now are the Kinsui Swissies. They're not even primarily resistance band handles, but those are the things that I grab instead of hooks or like I had the clench handle and I got rid of all that stuff. I just use the Swissies and pretty much only use it for biceps curls, but just anchoring it underfoot and doing some biceps curls, that's really the only biceps exercise that I ever bother doing with resistance bands. And it's the only one you really need. You can fatigue your biceps really well with resistance bands. There's 2 ways to do it. You can just grab a bigger band with both hands, or you can get a smaller band and put them under your feet and then have one end of each band in each hand, and that's the way that I normally do it with the handles, but you don't have to have handles. In fact, the handles, the Swissies don't rotate, so I don't know how much. They're comfortable grips, so more so than just the band directly on my hands for whatever reason with the biceps curls. So if you're going to use handles, that's a good exercise to use them. Basically the only one I use handles on. But biceps curls, can't beat them. Just plain old biceps curls. Like I said, there's a whole bunch of other varieties that you can do, but just anchored under your foot, start curling. It's fine. The second one is the triceps push down. Now this exercise, you have to have an anchor point so that you can anchor the band and then do your push down. But I just love it. With the bands, it's just a great triceps exercise. Pretty much that's the one that I do. Usually when I'm doing a resistance band workout, I'm only going to do one biceps exercise. If I'm doing an upper day or if I'm doing a push-pull, like on a pull day, I'll just do one biceps exercise. On push day, I'll do one triceps exercise. 3 or 4 sets. If I'm doing an upper day, I'll do one bicep and one tricep exercise. And the triceps push down is primarily the only one that I ever do. But an alternative to that, if you don't have an anchor point, which again, get the Undersun indoor-outdoor anchor, you never have a problem. You can always find something to anchor it to. You can do like a single arm triceps kickback, where you just anchor it under your foot and then just do that. That's a really good alternative. But like I said, usually finding an anchor point is no big deal. So triceps push down, or the alternative, I would just do a kickback, like a single arm kickback. For my number 3, my third favorite would be just the overhead triceps extension. Again, another resistance band exercise that you would not need an anchor point because you just anchor it under your foot and start doing your reps, and that's it. Those are my 3 favorite. Now, if you get tired of just doing the same biceps or triceps exercise workout after workout after workout. There's tons to choose from. But these are the three best. These are basically the only three I ever do when I train with resistance bands. I don't need, I mean, I like the varieties. Every now and then I'll do an anchored, like drag type curl or incline type curl. But most of the time, no. It doesn't matter. As long as I can get my biceps fatigued, I'm fine and just anchored underfoot. So with the triceps, it's usually the push down. So those are the only exercises that, I mean, I basically do 99% of the time. And I think they're really the only ones that most people would ever need to do. So when you're thinking about, I need to exercise my arms, I got resistance bands, you don't need to go look for a gazillion exercises, even though I have a bunch of them in a playlist, both anchored, unanchored, work your biceps and triceps. These are the three that I use almost exclusively. So there you go. Those are my thoughts. You probably may share those thoughts. You may have different thoughts. Let me know in the comments. If you like the video, click the like button. If you don't like the video, click the dislike button. Don't care either way. If you want to support what we're doing at Theology Geek Fitness, you can go to patreon.com/Theology Geek Fitness. All that money gets reinvested into the channel. You get bonus content, workouts where you can follow along doing the workout routine that I do. I try to put in different splits in there so that you can find the one that you like. They featured the kinds of equipment that I use on this channel. So if you like using resistance bands, you'll find that. If you like using specific trainers, you'll find that. I'm going to have some sandbag stuff. I'm going to have some weighted calisthenics stuff coming. So no audio on the workouts. You can listen to whatever kind of music or podcasts that you like while exercising. Just follow along with the video, and that's there for you. If you just looking for routines, you know, $1 gets you in the door. For the $10 and up patrons, I usually, the gear that I review, whether I like it or don't like it, if I don't regularly use it, I have gear giveaways. So there's that as well if you want some free stuff. So appreciate you watching this video. We'll see you in the next one. God bless.